Okay, hello friends, this is Yusuf here. Welcome to another interesting video. So in this video, we're gonna talk about CL and also Q shell commands. Okay, so basically the intention of this video is how can we utilize the powerfulness of the Q shell commands in the CL program. Okay, so first let's get started. What is the Q shell commands? So in our AS400 or IBMI, right, we can type QSH to initiate the QSH command entry, right. So this we call it as a PACE environment, PASE. So here typically we can do like Unix or Linux like coding. Okay, so this will be very useful in many cases. Okay, let me tell you in few things. So first of all, so one after we went here, right, what we can do. So first say for example, if I give pwd which is my present working directory, okay, and if I give ls, it gives me the list of files, and we can utilize the powerful usages of the shell commands. Say for example, if I give help, so we have a lot of commands here to use. We'll see one by one. So this is not showing properly because of ccid, so let me change the change of ccsid 37. Okay, fine. So first I'm going to tell the most used command, okay, which is the ls one. Ls stands for the listing files. So let me tell you a scenario where we will use it. So in general, right, when we are trying to have an interface or between two systems, they will give us some XMLs or JSON, whatever it is. So normally we'll receive it in IFS directory, and then we'll try to process the files from that IFS directory. So people use many methods to get the list of files from the IFS directory and then process each files in the program. So one common method what they will do is called display link method. Okay, display lnk. Okay, if we take this one and if you give the path what you want to extract like this will give the information. If you give this as the output print, say for example here output as print, it prints the information and you can go there and then see the information like this. And here based on the parameters you give here, it will give the list of files as well. So I think give details extended. Okay, so here you can see there are a lot of details. Yeah, this is too much of extended, man. Okay, so let me give details basic. Okay, it's too basic. Okay, so we can use the display link method to get the list of files in the form of print, right. So then what we need to do, we need to do a copy spool file and then make it as a flat file and then read that file one by one, and then if your file name matches your condition, then you will process the file like that. Okay, but the intention is to get the list of file names available in a directory. So how we can do in QSH? So we can use say for example ls slash home user 0021. So this will give me the list of files available here. Suppose if I want to access only the file starting with new, we can give new dot start. Okay, good. Now the next thing is, so here the files are coming. Okay, if you want to see the files one by one, right, instead of this, so what I can do, I can use a ls-1 command. Okay, so this will give me the files in a line by line fashion. Okay, slash new stop. Sorry, I did the wrong thing. New stop. Okay, now you can see it's coming line by line. Okay, what else we can do? We can use a grep for many things. So if we want to search a value, say for example what I have in work link, we have many things. So here there is a data. Okay, first, second, third line, fourth, fifth line. Okay, you can see the word line is there in 2 times. Okay, and if you come down, here is also there is a word line. So if you want to search the word and I want to search the directory in which files the word is available. Okay, so for that we'll use a grep command. So I'm using grep and then the string to search. So I'm going to search for line. Okay, if it is a single, I mean single word, you can give like this. If you have a word with space and all, then you have to give a single quotes. Okay, like this. Anyway, so we're going to search for this line. So now I'm going to use just without single quotes because it's a single word. Anyway, so slash home user 0021 star. So I'm going to search in the whole directory. Okay, then what it gives me three results. Okay, you can see two results are from the same file, and it even gives me the line number, I mean the actual line of the file. Okay, third line, fifth line. And here in this new file.txt, we have, this is the data which is contains the word line. Okay, now here, yeah, specific search. So here if you see new star, it will search only for the file starting with a new, so we get only one result. Okay, now what to do if you want to know only the file names, not the occurrences. Say for example, here there are actually two files, right, file 3 and the new file, but it gives me three result because it's searching for the each matching word, and gives me the result for each. Okay, so in this case what I can do, yeah, here instead of telling just grep line, I can give an additional parameter called hyphen l. Okay, so this will give me only the file names. Okay, so this is even better. So in if you want to do any search and then we just need the list of files, then we can use it. Okay, and finally what I'm going to say finally, okay, so if you want to store the results in a separate file, what we can do, we can have a greater than symbol and then give the file name. So here home user 0021 slash output.txt. So what this will do, this won't give the result here because the result went to this file, and if I come out and then refresh it, okay, I should be able to see the output.txt. So if I come here, I'll be able to see the result. Okay, so these are cool, but now let's come to the actual test case or the scenario. How do we use this in our CL program, okay, to get the data? So let me start that one. Remember PDM. Okay, so I already have it, but I want to write from scratch. So test QSH to CLL. So it's very simple, don't think it's complicated. Then PGM. Okay, so what we are going to do, simply we can use the strqsh command to run the QSH commands. Okay, that probably you might have guessed, but the actual point is how do we get the data back. Okay, because when okay, I'll just explain this one first. Okay, when we do interactively, let's see what happens. So I'm telling strqsh, okay, therefore, and the command execute is ls. Okay, and you see it's displaying the values in a different terminal. Okay, so this we call it as a standard output. Okay, it's a standard output terminal. So normally we won't be seeing this because we normally deal with our RPGL and CL, and those things will not emit the result into the standard output. Okay, but if you don't know, we can write even the C programs in our IBMI, right? Okay, so in C program we have a statement called printf, which will print the data into the standard output. Okay, so in that case, if suppose you have written any C programs, okay, the result will come into this kind of standard output only. Okay, now the point is when we run QSH interactively, we are getting the output in a standard output. Now let's see how do we get this value from the standard output into a flat file or a physical file using a CL. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So here why it is displaying these files, because the current directory, okay, is this one. Okay, if I just give work link, it's pointing to home user 0021, so that's why only these files are displayed. Okay, now let's code our portion. Okay, so first what we need a variable. So declare variable of character maybe 100. Okay, next what we want to change that variable command to have a command ls. So maybe it's time I will tell ls -l. Okay, for enter. Then we want to execute it. So strqsh f4, we want to execute the &cmd. Okay, now the point is when this command executes, it's going to give us the data in standard output, right? So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do a override dbf, okay, to std out into a file qtemp output. Okay, so now you can ask me what is std out, because we don't have something called std out. So it's a system naming itself. Okay, the std out is actually the system name. So this points to the standard output what we have just seen. And what is this? So this we need to create. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a create pf. Okay, so qtemp output rcdlen of 100. So this will give me a flat file of record length 100. Okay, and I'm going to use this here, and I'll make sure that I'll delete before if it is not out there. So delete file qtemp output, and this will cause another problem. If the file is not there, this delete file will go to message wait. So further what we should do, something like this. So dltf qtemp something, okay, because it is not found, so we need to capture this small message. Okay, this small message we need to capture it, copy it, and let's put it 12 here. Okay, now we'll try to delete first. If it is not there, no problem, then we'll create it. Then we have this command is equal to the actual command we want to execute. Let me align this portion also, looks messy. Okay, then we'll do a override dbf, and then we'll execute it, and then we'll do delete ovr star all. Okay, all set. Now let's see the result. Let me compile this one. So we'll get a ls-l result into our qtemp. Okay, so it's compiled. So call tstqsh2. Now it's done. So if you go and then check qtemp output, we see the result. So it's cool, right? So this is one way of doing it. Okay, once you have this value in your this output pf, then you can just do whatever you want, right? So you can just loop through the pf, and then for each record you can just directly call the program whatever you want, passing this file name as a parameter, right? And the other way also we can do something like this. So we have just seen it, which is outputting the result into a file itself. So here instead of this, maybe what I'm gonna say here, ls-1, this will give me only the file names, you know, right? And I'm gonna say slash home slash, sorry, this is the output, and all the output I want to save it into slash home f4 slash home user 021, maybe the new output.txt. Okay, now basically I don't want these things, so let it be, no problem, let it be. Okay, so let's see what happens. File 14 call. So it's done. Anyway, in my qtemp output file, I think there won't be any data, because this command didn't give me any standard output, because we redirected all the output to the new file, right? So if you go to work link, and we can see this new output is there. If you go inside, we see the result. Since this is only file name, because we give ls-1. And one tip which I am going to tell now is, see, if we just give ls-l, it will give me only the file names. Sometimes we may need the full path of the file name. Okay, what I mean is actually QSH. Okay, see, you can, if you look carefully, ls-1 gives only the file name, but if I say ls-1 slash home user 0021 slash star, then this gives me the whole path. Okay, this will be very useful, because when we want to pass this file names as a parameter to the some other program to like process that, right? Maybe it could be xml, and we want to pass the xml into the next program. Okay, that time we need the full path. So we can use this pattern, so that we no need to again append this particular base path, okay, to this path, and then to find the actual path and then pass it to the new program. Okay, we can avoid those things. So we can use the this kind of syntax to get the full path. Okay, so that's the end of this video. I hope you got some information, and then how do we use the QSH into the CL programs, but it's very basic. Okay, the intention of this video is just to tell you this particular standard output thing. Okay, and then this way of getting the output back, but the QSH itself having a lot of functionalities and then options to cover. Okay, maybe we'll see that in the future video if possible, and then let me cover some of that in future. Okay, so that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.